Welcome to this quick video on using Google Docs in collaboration and communication. So I imagine at this point, a lot of you are used to using Google Docs, sharing, editing, those sorts of things. Just as a reminder, if you are sharing that document, we'd come up here, we'll save that. When you share that, then you can come in here and change the access, the general access. So this would be anybody. You don't necessarily have to send them or share it with them specifically in your school district or for the public, and then make them either a viewer or an editor or a commenter. But you can also then specifically share with people those documents and then editing depending on what you want them to do. One of the things that people use Google Docs for a lot is meeting agendas or collaboration on team meetings and things like that, even with your students or having your students do that. So there are some nice features in Google Docs that improve that communication or the ability to do that. One of which is you can do tags or mentioning people in documents specifically. So let's say, for example, I just made a list here. If you type the @ symbol, you'll get a list here of, you can do specific things. You can put in things like dates, tasks, timers, things like that. But you can also then start to type like emails, and you can mention people here, or you can add places or files with those types of things or tagged in there. So I can tag someone if I want a file. Let's say I start typing the name, the file, I can actually tag additional files here, and it'll actually put a little insert tag. So instead of doing maybe not necessarily like a hyperlink, but I can actually tag the document right here itself. And then those are accessible, or those mentions, those people get tagged in mentions. Another cool thing is you can actually assign tasks to people. So this is very helpful in, let's say you have a team meeting or a staff meeting or whatever it is, and you're going to leave, and specific people have specific jobs. So what I like to do then is I like to highlight say, for example, the task here, and then you get your little, what I call like commenting window that automatically pops up. So if I add a comment, I can always add comments here, which is a traditional feature. But if I go ahead and I tag someone in that comment, in the box here, it will give me the option to assign it. So I can check the box and I can assign that specific thing. And you'll see there, the assigned person gets notified and is responsible for marking as done. So when I assign it to them, they get a notification via email that they've been assigned a specific thing. They can come in, and then when they're done, they can mark it as complete. So if you've got a bunch of lists, maybe you're working together on a committee or a team or something, and you're using a collaborative thing, this is kind of a cool feature where you can actually assign specific things in a doc to people, and they can come in then and they can check that they're done. You can also, this is sort of a newer feature, you can add emoji reactions to things. So clean the garage, right? Like maybe I don't like that. And I want to say like, yeah, I'm not a big fan of the thumbs of doing that. So I give it like a thumbs down, or other people can do that. And then I can come in here and I can add a reaction to the reaction, or I can resolve the reaction, which basically means it goes away. So just some features in Google Docs that if you're using them collaboratively, agendas, to-do lists, task lists, staff meeting notes, whatever it happens to be, that can be helpful in improving that communication of who's responsible for what, who did what, those sorts of things.